You're really banging away.
Okay, I've been looking at Ashley Tisdale's video for It's Alright, It's Okay, and it's the actual song that I'm going to be using in my own music video. The images on the front screen are just images taken from her CD promo and on the front cover as well. In terms of camera work, the camera work and compositions of the shot in this video are all very reminiscent of handheld camera work, so it kind of gives a sense of like disjointed frames, and it also makes it look as if the audience themselves have filmed it rather than a professional. The camera work also includes some interesting angles, which is kind of linking into the whole handheld camera work, and extreme close-ups are kind of out of focus, so again tying in with the whole handheld thing, so it kind of is unprofessional but at the same time it works. And most of the camera work is filmed below the artist to kind of empower her and give her some sense of control over the situation, which links into the lyrics, and also her body language kind of emulates this as well. And these are just some screenshots from the video themselves, and the camera's underneath, showing her body language as in control and empowering. In terms of editing, you can look at it from two different perspectives. You can look at shot sequence and cut edits. And most of the cut edits are cut montages, which is used most frequently in the video, and they're fast-paced cuts mirroring tempo, beat and rhythm. Due to the fast-paced cuts, most of the images are almost impossible to grasp when you first look at them, so it kind of ensures that audiences watch the video over and over again to get an understanding of the video. And then secondly, you can look at it in terms of colorization, and this video is very heavily enhanced in terms of colour, which is kind of compelling to watch and really interesting. And colour is also used to kind of distinguish between past and present, where in this picture up here, the past is emphasised through kind of like light colours that almost blur the image, and then in the image down here, which is the present, more darker, intense tones are used to kind of symbolise a more mysterious, more darker present because of the lyrics and the breakup. In terms of start image, considering the statement in terms of the music video, Ashley Tisdale has a previous reputation formed from the Disney bubble, so with artists like Hannah Montana, the Jonas Brothers, it's kind of all built from the High School Musical image where it's kind of blonde innocence. But in complete contrast, this music video kind of takes a step away from that, where she's dyed her hair, the lighting is darker, the visuals are more intense, so she has really taken a step away from that to kind of portray herself as something different. And the lyrical elements of this song suggest that the artist is making a change in her image and is wanting to present herself as a serious musician outside of the Disney bubble. This is what she looked like previously, which, if you look at what she looks like now, is kind of completely different. So this is her in Disney, and this is her making a step as her own artist. Voyeurism. The idea of voyeurism is a constant throughout the video, in terms of looking through screens where the audience are constantly aware of photos being taken through cameras. But if you look at the Freudian example of voyeurism, where audiences get like pleasure and gratification out of watching intimate actions between people, then this kind of image is more apparent, where she is given a very sexual kind of women in power, where you get gratification out of watching something like that. So. The fragmented body shots emphasise sexualised treatment, and elements of provocative sexual actions have been added to intensify the gaze of the viewer. And the artist is also very much on display as a sexual object. Intertextuality, although breaking away from genre conventions where there isn't much in terms of materialistic intertextuality, there is some cultural reference, where the boy in the video, as seen in this picture here, is from a teen American drama, 90210. So in terms of her fandom, her audience would really relate and recognise something like that, because they're the type of people that would be watching the programmes, and would it's kind of like continuity between her image and her representation. looking at narrative and performance, the majority of the music video is based on narrative, with the lyrics being amplified to help link the video with the song in regards to a bad breakup, where the girl is trying to move on. However, as you would expect in terms of performance-based, in terms of genre conventions, there are elements of the video which are very much performance-based, where she's singing with a band in front of an audience, and this it shows the performance skills of the artist, and audiences can really connect. And this narrative in itself is almost reminiscent of a TV drama and American drama as well, so it kind of links into the intertextual references as well. And then to conclude, the video has heavily relied on the use of narrative performance to sell the video, as well as fast-paced cut montages and colorization to keep the audiences compelled and interested. Audiences get the impression that this artist is very much aware of her sexuality, and this comes across when looking at her body language. However, this is in complete contradiction to her previously constructed image, and this video then was perhaps an outlet for her to step away from that and present herself as a new, darker image, and whether or not it works is for you to decide.
Very good.